In the bustling streets of 16th century Europe, a peculiar trend began to emerge among the elite that left commoners scratching their heads in confusion and awe. It all revolved around a seemingly mundane garment, the humble shirt collar. Now, you might think a collar is just a collar, a simple accessory to adorn one's neck. But oh, dear reader, in the world of the wealthy, simplicity was rarely a virtue. These collars, known as ruffs, started off as modest adornments, serving their practical purpose with understated elegance. But as with all things coveted by the upper echelons of society, a problem arose. If everyone wore the same collar, how could one distinguish the truly affluent from the merely affluent? Thus, a curious transformation began. The ruffs began to grow, slowly at first, but with each passing season they expanded exponentially. Before long, the elite of Europe were walking around with collars so gargantuan they resembled the plumage of exotic birds rather than humble shirt adornments. One might assume that comfort would be a concern in such matters, but alas, practicality was sacrificed at the altar of status. These mammoth collars were so cumbersome and unwieldy that wearing them became a feat of endurance. Dining became a Herculean task, as one struggled to maneuver food past the towering monstrosity around their neck. Yet, paradoxically, this discomfort was precisely the point. The impracticality of these collars served as a badge of wealth in itself. After all, if you could afford to wear something so utterly impractical, surely you were not burdened by the necessity of physical labor. No, you were a person of leisure, a member of the idle rich. And so, the streets of Renaissance Europe became a spectacle of ostentatious neckwear, where the size of one's collar spoke volumes about their place in society. It was a curious phenomenon, one that left observers both amused and bewildered, questioning the lengths to which humans would go in the pursuit of status and distinction.